we're back, and it's like a sofa full of Nob Hill people. I love this. We got Adam from Sly's Parlor and Carolyn from the Nob Hill Main Street, and Steve is still here with us from Scalo. This is cool. And you guys are business neighbors. That must be fun.
Absolutely.
And as part of that, you guys are going to be having all kinds of stuff going on this weekend for Summerfest. And this is going to be, is this the largest Summerfest in Albuquerque, the Nob Hill one?
Yes, it is. It's actually the largest street festival in the state of New Mexico.
Because it's more than a mile long, right? What is it, Girard? I mean,
Girard to Washington.
that is huge.
Yeah.
We're technically, I think of Nob Hill as kind of like, you know, just the area right around where you guys have your businesses. But where technically do you guys consider Nob Hill?
It's Girard to Washington and Lomas to Lead.
That's a very big area.
Yeah.
And Main Street, and your organization is really taking over and trying to really promote this.
Mm-hmm.
And I know one of the big parts of Main Street is trying to bring in more investment from around into these local areas. Are you guys seeing some success at that yet?
Yeah, especially in East Nob Hill. We have the Carlisle coming in on the corner of Carlisle and Central. So that'll be mixed-use property.
Is it the tattoo shop that's going? Yeah.
They're tearing it down. I think it's already torn down.
Yeah. And Steve's got to be excited about that, right across the street. Like, that's going to open up, like, all new possibilities there, right? That's cool. That's very cool. Then you guys, just a couple blocks down the street, are going to be having, for the Summerfest, can I just, like, walk up and grab some pizza? And
Grab a slice, walk around, hold it in your hand.
That's perfect.
Keep the family moving.
I love that. I love that. You guys are still, I still think of you as new, but you've been there 2 or 3 or 4 or 10
4
years.
years in June.
Already?
Yeah, 4 years.
That's huge. That is huge. And you guys have, was it the man pizza?
The mammal pizza.
The mammal pizza, that's right.
The meat eater's pizza.
And it is it's basically every mammal you can think of.
Essentially.
And then I think there's also some chicken on there, yeah. It's one of the most, it's amazing. But Saturday, these things like, are you looking forward to this? Is this kind of thing that introduces your business to new people also?
Absolutely, yeah. It's a chance for us to showcase our business to people that might come from other parts of the city. It's a chance for, people even in the neighborhood. Sometimes you run into people that haven't heard of you or know that you're there. And
Or just haven't been in a minute.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great.
Very cool. So tell us about some of the bands and some of the other things that are going to be happening this weekend.
So we're starting on Friday night with a concert with LaVey Smith and her Red Hot Skillet Liquors at the Highland. So tickets are on sale for that right now at outpostspace.org. And then on Saturday, we have 19 bands on 3 different stages.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. So there's a lot of local bands, and then we have Lenny Stern and her African Quartet. Roomful of Blues is our headliner. So it's a lot of blues and jazz music, some Spanish music, lots of different styles, and so it'll be really fun.
Tell us about the Kid Zone. I know that's the thing that a lot of people are really excited about, because the Kid Zone is one of those, you just need to, if you're taking the kids out, you turn them loose in some bouncy houses and whatever else, right?
Yeah. There's going to be the bouncy houses. There's going to be people who are doing face painting. There's a rock wall. So there's lots of stuff for the kids to do.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a full day. So.
I love it. And there's also going to be food and drink and everything else too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there going to be, in the past there has been a beer garden. I don't know if there's going to be a beer garden this year.
It's called our Cork and Tap, and there's going to be 11 breweries, I think, and a winery. I think a distillery there.
Oh, wow. Well, I love when the new local distilleries. They're having some good stuff. Steve, do you have any of the local distillery stuff on at your place yet, or are you guys?
I don't. We're in the midst of starting up a distillery right now ourselves.
Oh, really? Oh, I can't wait to hear about that.
Yeah.
When you please come on the show and bring samples.
I will bring samples.
We would love it if you brought samples.
You got it.
We got to talk more about that later. That'll be fun.
All right.
So what does this kind of thing, though, mean for Nob Hill Main Street? I mean, how do you guys leverage this, make this into something more than just a street fair?
Yeah, well, I mean, our goal is to try to bring business into the area. People that don't normally see the businesses, don't know the Slice Parlor's there, or there's a lot of retailers down there that a lot of people don't see. So our goal is to bring in as many people to see what's happening down there and to get excited about the businesses, the shopping district, and everything. Right.
I think Nob Hill's a place I go to eat mainly, but people do forget too that there's there's clothing shops, there's everything there in Nob Hill, right?
Yeah.
So what is going on that kind of eastern Nob Hill area? I mean, that's a part of the neighborhood that needed some love for a minute.
Yeah.
And it's growing. There's a lot going on there. From the Morningside Antiques is like booming up there. What else is going on in that neighborhood?
There's several new developments coming in. There's Pulse, where the Pulse building was. The owners are starting a new development. So it's called Platinum, and it's tons of units. It's a green space. It's really great. It's opening in August.
And those are apartments.
Yes, so
And
that's
that's
apartments.
how important is it to have people living as well as working and playing in that neighborhood?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we want to be a live and work community. We are right now. There's 3,000 residences there, so there's tons of people that live in the neighborhood, and we just want to continue to see that growth, especially in East Nob Hill. So there's also the Dianza is getting renovated now, so that's really exciting for us, and that's kind of more of a long-term stay kind of situation. So.
Right.
That's good.
Right. When it comes to businesses in the neighborhood, what does that mean? When you look at that, is it a rising tide lifts all boat? When that
I think that there has to be a great mix. You know, I definitely treasure our retailer partners. I mean, it's the thing that makes the neighborhood cool. You know, Kurt's Camera Corral still open after all these years.
Right.
You know, Scott's dog grooming place across the street. Those people are Toad Road, Elsa Ross. Those people are mainstays in our neighborhood, and having them there gives people more to do than just have a restaurant to go to or a bar to go to. It's that mix that makes the neighborhood cool, I think.
Right.
And it's absolutely essential.
Is that one of the reasons you guys decided to put Slice Parlor in that neighborhood? Because it has that mix?
Absolutely, absolutely. I live in the area, so I'm a homeowner in Nob Hill. But for me, Nob Hill was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of having your foot traffic, having a district that'll support individual businesses.
Right.
And it's been great for us.
Yeah. Well, what are the things that you wish, next steps? What are you hoping, folks like Carolyn can do to make this thing keep going, keep growing?
I would say expanding East Nob Hill a bit. Honestly, it'd be nice if they opened up the liquor laws a little bit and got more nightlife there, perhaps a stage, and expand the retail presence, I think is beneficial.
Yeah. Well, the liquor laws is a whole other conversation.
Right.
Yeah, that's a complicated one in New Mexico, but I think that is something they're working on right now. But a stage outside, I hadn't even thought about that. I mean, where could you put something like that?
I know there's tons of space in East Nob Hill.
Yeah.
It's available. So.
And for Summerfest, will there be a park and ride before I
Yes.
forget? Okay,
Yes,
because that's
park and
really important, because I know it's always hard to find a parking space in the neighborhood.
Yeah, so it's at Lomas and University in UNM's T lot. Is where they're-
And is that the old Rich Ford or Frontier Ford or one of the old Ford lots there? I think. Old school Albuquerque people
Bob
help me.
Turner's.
Bob Turner's
Turner
Ford.
Ford, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
The old Bob Turner, yeah.
Yes, and so you can park there, take the buses on up. It's
Yes.
free.
Yeah, and there's even a bike valet too, so even if you want to ride your bike down in the corner of Carlisle and Central at Bantang. So.
Oh, perfect! I love the bike valets because I do ride my bike. Well, I take the bus up. I don't ride my bike up that hill, but I can ride the bike downhill, which is one of my favorite things to do, especially for Bloody Marys. We'll be back in a couple of seconds on the Morning Brew.
That's a great picture. It's beautiful. That almost reprises that picture that was taken in 1964 that you see all over the place with the little light.